GMC that you see on this channel all the time, which is right outside the garage, it has something that this Tundra doesn't have, which is a great factory option for a step in the corner of the bumper. The bumper on the GMC has a perfect little step for it, easy to get in the bed, pick something out of the bed really quick, or just help you getting up into the bed altogether. The Tundra, however, does not have that. It's a standard bumper, standard, you know, tailgate step. However, for people that are a little shorter, or you're just trying to pick up a lot of heavy things frequently over and over, or you frequently have to get stuff out of the bed of the truck, a step in the corner of the bed will go a long way. So fortunately, there is both an OEM and aftermarket solution for this. We opted for the aftermarket just because they really are the same thing. And everything fits inside this box. It's really just 2 pieces and 4 or 5 bolts that go into factory mounting locations. No drills, no anything like that. Maybe you need a socket set, something like that, but we're gonna find out together. It should be really easy and should be really fast. So as far as this one goes, I have the link to this in the description below. I got it through Amazon. Real simple, obviously, shows up the next day. And we've got 4 bolts, and before I take it apart, I'll show you how it's kind of packaged. It's got zip ties holding it all in together. If you know what the step is, it swings down, so I think that's just to keep it all from not blowing through the box or something like that. Okay, so the other 2 pieces, this is an actual piece of metal. This is what bolts up underneath your truck. This is what this step grabs onto. Then of course, this step right here goes like this, and then you have a step that retracts away right from the corner of the bumper. The socket, it says you need an extension, 13 millimeter, 14 millimeter. Says you need a torque wrench. We're not gonna do that. We'll do it elbow tight. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, so for us, we're gonna put it on the driver's side. Now these instructions don't tell you to get rid of this bracket. It's really confusing because it said it wouldn't be in the way, but it is in the way. So let's get a flathead screwdriver. Pop that clip out of the way. Get a little wrench on top, loosen that up. I don't think it needs to come all the way off, but you need to be able to move this a little bit. If you're smart, you'll wear gloves, because I didn't, and I just rocketed my hand into this, I don't know if this is a crash bar or something, I don't know. But I just like super launched my hand into it, so it's gonna release really quickly. But anyways, once it's loose, you can get it out of the way. Okay, we've got this twisted off to the right. Just had to loosen this quite a bit more, pretty close to the end. Now we got our bracket. There we go, and that's in. Yep. Okay, so for that first step when you're putting this bracket on, you have the bolt down here, and then you have the bolt way up. Let me see if I can turn this all the way around. This bracket is constantly in the way, but that's okay. There's a bolt right there, way up around the corner. It's real difficult to get your hand up in there to get to it, but use your socket extension and you'll be able to do it. There's only 2 more bolts. They should be these right here, and we'll hook up the actual step. I'll get this put back in place in the meantime. Okay, on your actual step, you have these 2 holes. We set our 2 bolts firmly in the mounting holes right here, where all we're gonna do is line them up and tighten them down. Okay, we got the 2 bolts up here on top. Nice and tight, nice and solid. Let's check it out. Okay, so it is set on and installed. That is touching. I'll mess with that a little bit and see if that can get adjusted. But it's extremely sturdy. Yeah, I think that's it. If yours is touching the paint a little bit, don't stress on it. Hop on it a couple times. Maybe that just needs to get settled a little bit. Those bolts need to get in there a little further. It's no longer touching. Solid. When you're done, put it back up. That's it. So like I said, I'll have a link to this one down below. Pretty simple, 4 bolts, put it together. I did think originally that you used to have to put together the foot pad. It comes fully assembled now, which is great. So it needs 4 bolts and you're set. So super affordable, aftermarket. If you don't want to go to the dealership, or if you want to have the dealership put it on, you can check out the TRD Parts or the Toyota store, wherever you're going to get that from. But obviously they're going to charge you a bunch to put it on. This was 4 bolts and Amazon. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.